Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Wingman Wisdom. Yes, I am wearing my fire shirt today. In just a couple of minutes, you're going to see why. I'm going to show you a fire that was intentionally set on a motorhome. Yes, I am, but I want to talk with you a little bit about fire safety. You know, as a former campground owner, I saw my share of people doing stupid stuff. And it's not, sometimes it's you doing stupid stuff, but it's the guy next to you, or the gal next to you that could be doing something stupid that you don't even know about that you might want to be prepared for. If you're new to Wingman Wisdom, welcome. I am, as I mentioned, a former campground owner. I'm a lifelong lover of the out of doors, camping, RVing, all things outdoor related. As I say, I love most of the people that do it most of the time. Here on Wingman Wisdom, it's a little bit different of a channel than just what you'd find in the RV space, as they say. I talk a lot about RVs. That's what I'm going to do today. But I talk about life also, big things that are kind of, like I say, you'd be sitting around a campfire visiting with friends about. If you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe to Wingman Wisdom. Watch some of my videos. I think that we will connect. At least that is my hope. So, yes, it's winter time, and yes, people are out there cold in their RVs. Not every day, but too many days, and especially too many nights. When you are not properly prepared for that cold weather in an RV, you are sitting in a potentially very, very dangerous situation. I saw this video. It came on my feed. I'm going to play it for you right now. This is one of a motorhome. This just recently happened. This is a motorhome that caught on fire. This was out in Los Angeles, California. But look at that. If you've never seen an RV fire up close and personal, I have. Look at that. It's impossible. Once an RV starts, once they start catching fire because of the fiberglass and the glue and the foam, and they are just a tinderbox. It is a total loss almost all of the time. So, when I saw that video, I'm going, I need to talk about fires and safety and that kind of thing. As I said, as a campground owner, I saw a lot of people doing some stupid stuff, but I only saw one fire in person, and it was spectacular. The smell, the heat, the toxic fumes that were coming from it, and it was a total disaster. So I'm going to show you the people that intentionally set a motorhome on fire here in just a couple of minutes. But first off, some obvious things. If you are not prepared for a fire, I want to suggest respectfully that you get prepared for a fire. Have you checked your fire extinguishers? I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? But do you have a backup to your fire extinguisher? Even if you know your fire extinguisher is good, the gauge still says it's good. Do you have a backup for that fire extinguisher? Is your fire extinguisher big enough? You may need to check on that. Maybe need to get a big one. Are the batteries in your smoke detector good? A lot of people, that thing starts going beep, beep. You don't have a battery, you just take it out, you never put a battery back in. Not smart. Make sure your smoke detector is working. Have a fire extinguisher. Most people are never going to have a fire, thank goodness, in their RV. But if you do you know what to do besides scream and yell and try to get out? You need to have a plan. How are you going to get out? RVs are way up off the ground, most of them. And if you're going to break a window out, and you can do that, how are you going to safely get out to the ground? Think about it. Think about the kids may be up front. You may be up back in the back. How are you going to communicate with them? It's a good idea to talk with your family, talk with the people that you camp with, that just in case everybody knows that you have a plan. Now, many of you have your RV in storage right now. I'm going to talk about that. If you have your RV in storage, chances are there are some things that you probably could have done, maintenance-wise, before you put it up. I respectfully suggest that you think about visiting your RV. Visit it now. Visit it when you get a break in the weather. You can go hook it up, hitch it up, and drive around for about 15 minutes. Make sure everything's working okay. It's towing properly. The tires feel okay. When you move it away from your site in the storage lot, look underneath it. Are there any signs of critters that have been living inside of it? Because there could be some critters very well. Mice love to get inside RVs. Are there signs of nests, any poop, anything fallen down from your RV? Check that out. But go and visit. I suggest that you take, half a day. One time this winter, at least a half of a day, 4 hours. You and your wife or your husband grab a legal pad and focus nothing except on your RV. Start on the outside or start on the inside, but don't bounce all over the place. Do it methodically and write things down. What's getting ready to break? What needs to be fixed? Do you need to get into the shop before camping season? Because if you do, you better go ahead and make an appointment with the service center, because I'll promise you, there's a 99% chance that they are backed up already. So make a list, walk around, look at the things that are obviously needing to be worked on and the things that are most likely very soon going to need to be worked on. If you will do this, spend a half of a day and then go back and take care of it. Don't procrastinate. Go back and take care of it. You will be better prepared for a safe camping season once Old Man Winter goes away. Now, I mentioned about some people that lit their RV on fire, and they did. And they did it on purpose because they did a video on it. My friends who have got a YouTube channel, and they are so good of people. They're great human beings. They've been full-time RVers. They're best-selling authors. It's Mark and Julie Bennett from RV Love. You probably already subscribed to their YouTube channel. They produce content. I mean, real, strong, powerful, good content that is, it's good for your head, good for your mind. And so I'm going to show that fire and just think about something else just jumped to my head. When you're doing that 4-hour checklist at your camp, at your storage center, write down insurance. Pull out your insurance policy on your RV, because most RVs are underinsured. You need to find out how much, what do you owe in your RV? What if it's a total loss? Not a fire, but any kind of a total loss. How much are you going to really be reimbursed for that? Are you underinsured? Chances are you are underinsured on your RV, and talking about insurance, you're probably uninsured on your sticks and bricks home. Yes. The price of real estate over the last few years has just gone crazy. And a lot of people are going, inflation's so bad. I'm not going to say nothing to my insurance agent because I'm already paying too much money. Well, if you do have a claim and your house is undervalued, underinsured, you're not going to get all the money that you think you're going to get. So my suggestion is get right with your insurance. If you don't understand it, contact your insurance agent, and you guys get squared away. So now let's go ahead and look at this motorhome that Mark and Julie Bennett intentionally set on fire. Check it out. How many people they're not going to light a fire on purpose, but how many people have done this? They've left something on the stove. Maybe they've got their burners on to stay warm in the wintertime. Look at the time code on this video. Watch how fast that fire can turn into a total inferno. First off, this is a professionally done scene. It is a professionally done video, but you hear that? That is some scary stuff there, right there, folks. That motorhome is totaled. You don't see it yet, but in a matter literally of just a few minutes, if the fire department doesn't get there, you are looking at a total, complete disaster.
You just got a matter of seconds to get out.
Have you ever experienced a fire in your RV? Have you ever been around a campground where there's been a fire going on? I'd like to hear, what did you think about it? Are you prepared in the event a fire happens to you? Or not just to you, but to your neighbor next door? These things are so flammable, as I mentioned earlier, with glue and fiberglass and fuel, all different kinds of things. These things go up like that. And the flame can jump from that RV site to that RV site in a New York minute. So be prepared. Talk about it with your family. Try to get a plan together in the event something does happen. Turn this video off. I'm going to put a link to Mark and Julie's video in the description of this video. I encourage you to watch it from beginning to end. It is very eye-opening, and I don't know why they haven't had hundreds of thousands of views. It's fabulous. It's a great production. These are good people, and if you want to learn about RVing the right way, it's not a drama channel, I promise you. It's just good, solid, great information. So check that video out. Check out RV Love. But I just want to say today, be careful. There are many people who have chosen to live, maybe not even chosen. It's the only choice they have is to live inside of an RV. They are cold. Many of them are cold. That fire out in Los Angeles, I don't know whose RV it was, but it was across from the LA Legal Foundation or something. I know there's a lot of people living on the streets in certain cities in America. Those people are cold. They don't know. They don't know how flammable their home is, that shell that they're living. So Spread the word. Tell everybody to go and check their smoke detectors, check their fire extinguishers, have a backup fire extinguisher, have a plan. How are you going to get out of that RV in the event of a fire? If you live full time in an RV, I strongly encourage you, I'm sure you've done this, but if you haven't done it, make sure you get all of your belongings, your valuables, in terms of your financial information, your medical information, anything, any passwords, and you have it backed up and in a safety deposit box, not in your RV. Because if your RV goes up, everything in your life goes up with it. Yes, it's important to have all those records, and that's one of the things you can do when you're visiting your RV in the storage lot this winter. So, today's message was simply about being prepared. I'm a big prepper. I hope that nothing ever happens, but if it does, I hope that I have prepared enough in advance and I won't be sideswiped. Some people can go, he's just paranoid. And maybe I am, but I would rather be, as they say, well, I'd rather be prepared and not need it than need it and not be prepared. Something like that. But drop a comment below. Let me know if you've ever seen an RV fire, if you're prepared in the event of an RV fire, and check on your insurance. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Again, RV Loves link is in the description below. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.